You're staring at your phone. Someone walks into the room behind you. No creak, no footsteps. You're not even facing the door. And somehow, you already know. You turn around. They're standing right there. Here's the unsettling part. Whatever told you, it wasn't sound. So what was it? Your first guess is probably, I heard something. A creak, a breath. Something quiet enough to miss consciously, but loud enough to register. That's a good guess. It's also wrong. This happens on carpet in socks. With someone moving slow and deliberate, specifically to stay silent. And it happens just as often with people who aren't trying to be quiet at all. They're just quiet by nature. If it were sound, silence should beat it. It doesn't. So cross out your first answer. Something else got there first, and it didn't come in through your ears the way you think. Here's the assumption you need to drop, that your senses are 5 separate channels, each minding its own business. They're not. They're one system running one constant calculation. How does this space feel right now compared to a second ago? Air pressure? Temperature? The way sound bounces off a wall versus an open doorway. None of it loud enough to notice on its own. All of it quietly totaled up in the background, all the time. The moment someone walks in, that total shifts. And your brain clocks the shift before it has any idea what caused it. So what tipped it off first? You'd think you'd need to actually hear footsteps to catch this. You don't. In one set of experiments, blind participants sat in silence while researchers placed a large object in front of them. No warning, nothing a person could consciously hear. Some of the participants still knew it was there. Not because they heard it arrive, because the room itself sounded different once it was in the way. Sound reflects off a wall differently than it reflects off empty air, and their brains had learned to read that difference. It's not full echolocation like a bat clicking to build a map. It's quieter than that, a passive version. Your brain reading the echo of ambient sound without you ever making a sound on purpose. So if your ears are already pulling this off without any training, what's your peripheral vision doing that you've never noticed either? Peripheral vision is bad at almost everything. Ask it what color someone's shirt is, and it'll get it wrong most of the time. But it's excellent at one job, catching motion and changes in light before your conscious mind knows to look. So when someone steps into the doorway behind you, right at the edge of what you can technically see, your peripheral vision doesn't hand you a picture of a person. It hands you something vaguer and faster, a flag. Something changed. No image attached, no proof offered, just an alert. Which means by the time you consciously know someone's there, your brain has already run 3 separate silent investigations and closed the case before telling you any of the evidence. That's why you can never explain it when someone asks how you knew. You're not being vague on purpose. You genuinely don't have access to the case file, the pressure shift, the changed echo, the flicker of shadow. Your brain processed every bit of it. It just never sent the details up to the part of you that talks. You only got the verdict, not the evidence. So next time you feel someone behind you before anything gives it away, don't call it a 6th sense. It's not more mysterious than that. It's stranger. It means most of what your brain decides about the world never asks your permission first. You're not the one keeping watch. Something underneath you is. And it only speaks up long enough to say, turn around.